Hello, WPF Weather Division. This is the semifinals and finals. I, lost track of time to record semifinals, and then finals ended up happening on like Monday or Tuesday. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna combine them. So here we have Hamish against Nacho. I've been over the teams as a whole before, so I'm just gonna talk about what they brought and go into it. So Hamish brought the Chin Pao. Is this Mega Zeraora, Ogerpon Hearthflame, Screamtail, Nihilego, and Scrafty. Nacho brought Ursaluna, Arcanine, Orthworm, Cresselia, Tornadus, and Mega Darkrai. Alright, so Screamtail, Nihilego. Hamish has used this lead a lot, I think, since he picked them up. Fake Tears, Meteor Beam, into the Earthworm, and it misses. That might have died because Earthworm has pretty bad special defense. But that's an awful start for Hamish, and the Bulldoze one-shots in Heligo. And Screamtail is very low now. Orthworm, lives the Ivy Cudgel because it was not hit before. Screamtail goes down to the Arcanine, and now it's 2 against 4. But it is a Champao, which is very strong. Gets a crunch on the Ursaluna, some good chip. Cudgel takes out the Orthworm. But now Arcanine comes in. No clear amulet on either of these two. So they're stuck with -1. Ursaluna protects. Yeah, Arcanine matches up good against both of these two. Takes out the Ogerpon, and I mean, Chimpao can't deal with both of these. If it's Focus Sash, even then, because there's another Mon in the back. Nice foot slot. Yeah, it is Focus Sash. But it's on 1 HP. Anything will kill it. And Cresselia takes 40% from Crunch with the Intimidate. It's over. That start was just so bad for Hamish. I don't think there was a way back in after that. This is their second game. Let's see. Nihilego, Scrafty. Okay, so a little bit of support with the Intimidate, but not also switching to Torn, Ursaluna, so little Tailwind, Fast Bear. Just going for the Earthquake. Catches the Nihilego again, so poor Nihilego hasn't gotten to do anything. But Tailwind is up. Ursaluna has been intimidated twice, so it's going to swap out now into Arcanine. Ogerpon's protecting against the Bleak Wind. Scrafty dodging it, which is huge. And getting a parting shot on the Tornadus into Zeraora. And then next turn, swapping Scrafty again, getting another Intimidate. We see the Sky drop. This is Nat deck, so we're not... everything is allowed. But we haven't seen Sky drop the entire season. I think Sky drop's kind of a cool move. So they both go up. Meaning the Zeraora attacking Torn does not hit. They're both in the air. And it does 15%. It doesn't do much damage. It's mostly there for removing the Pokemon on the field. Arcanine gets a big Willow on Zeraora. Scrafty doing a bit under half to Arcanine with CC. Tailwind's back up. Another Will-O-Wisp. Arcanine taking it again. Parting shot into Torn. So this Torn, hold on, has 0.29 times attack and 0.5 special attack. Okay. So Ogerpon comes in. Ogerpon can't be burned, but it will take a lot from Arcanine. An aggressive switch into the Ursaluna. Spiky Shield. Arcanine down to 5%. Zeraora goes for Coaching. I think Ursaluna is still going to destroy what it hits. Scrafty comes in to Intimidate. Ogerpon tanked a little bit of that Flare Blitz. It actually, with all those Intimidates and the defense boost, Ogerpon tanks both and heals up a little bit with Horn Leech. This should be a double protect here. Scrafty doesn't have the protect. Is it a no? It's not a Soul Fed. It's just no protect. Ursaluna does die. It was on the 1 HP. Oh, okay. Hamish attempts the double protect to not die to the Darkrai because Tornadus is going to Tailwind, but does not get it, so Darkrai takes out Ogerpon with the Sludge Bomb. All that's left is a burnt Mega Zeraora, which, I mean, it's going to take out the Torn, but it's burned. Mega Darkrai is actually very bulky. It's in Tailwind. Dark Pulse can flinch. Like, everything is against Hamish here. 64% this thing's strong. And there's the flinch. I forgot that happened. Oh, and then the Protect to BM. They both protect. They know it's over. Very unfortunate. The game 1, the Nihilego, but game 2, very good play by Nacho. So Nacho is moving on to finals. Next, we have myself against Sahi. Let me update these visuals. I'm on the left. Okay. Oh, it's always weird because I have my logo with my own stuff, so I have to go look for it. Which I forget which. I have a couple of logos. Which one did I use here? It is this one. Okay. I mean, this is my favorite one. Oop. It didn't save the settings from last time I did this. Is the square messed up again? I don't know how it does that. This one looks fine. Okay, team 2. Oh, did not save it. Won't be perfectly centered. That's fine. Okay. So I have the Iron Valiant, Fletchinder, Landorus, Mega Kangaskhan, Darkrai, and Meowstic. Sahi brought Mega Charizard Y, Raging Bolt, Hisuian Arcanine, Pheromosa, Golisopod, and Duosion. So seeing the Duosion, Golisopod, I know that there's a Trick Room mode here. I can actually pull up my team because I have that. I'm just gonna make a new one. I don't want to go looking for it. So I'll go over my team a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. So I have the Slash Valiant, Spirit Break, CC, Encore Protect. Fairy plus Fighting is kind of good into hitting everything. And the resist to Fairy, Spirit Break drops special attacks. So if like Charizard switches in, like if I don't know, gonna hit Pheromosa with Fairy move, and Charizard switches in, it won't do a lot, but it'll drop special attack. Then we have Fletchinder, Tailwing, Dual Wing Beat, Quick Guard, Protect. I like Dual Wing Beat here because it can catch Sash Pheromosa because it's a 2-hit move. Landorus with the Covert Cloak. I was going back and forth a lot between Covert and just going Life Orb. The reason I went Covert is because of Fake Out and Icy Wind potential on their team. Wartortle is a little tricky for my team to break. My Electric type, Mega Raichu, I don't like here. And then my Grass type, Amoonguss. I also don't really like here. So I thought Wartortle would be kind of difficult, and I could just kind of ignore it and go for Sandsear or Earth Power, solo target the other slot. And then I have Rock Slide, basically just for Charizard, but it does decent damage to Arcanine. And the other thing, Icy Wind. Icy Wind from Wartortle, yeah, it's 4 times effective, but it's not going to kill me. And neither is from Pheromosa. Pheromosa, I'm not sure if it's bringing Icy Wind or just Ice Beam to Okami. But if it is Icy Wind, I wouldn't die. And I would get to act before whatever the next Pokemon is, right? So if there's an Arcanine Pheromosa on the field and Pheromosa Icy Winds me, I don't get my speed dropped, and I can still KO the Arcanine. Then I have Mega Kangaskhan, Fake Out, Seismic Toss, Helping Hand, Protect. The first two are self-explanatory. Helping Hand I brought because, I mean, like, Landorus is just really good here, just spamming Sandsear for the most part. It also is good at boosting Darkrai. I have no speed on Kangaskhan, So like if I know I'm going to go down, I can Helping Hand and secure a knockout with the Darkrai or like even the Valiant. And Protect, because Protect. Darkrai is modest, with black glasses, a mess of EVs. Actually, even the Fletchender had a mess of EVs. Max HP, 84 attack, 4 defense, which is the leftover. 108 speed F, 60 speed. Adamant. This was played a while ago. I'm not sure what the investment is for. I know the defense definitely helps against Mega Gallisopod and Ogerpon. The special defense, I think I might take like less than half from Zardawai Weather Ball or something like that, or maybe Heat Wave. But yeah, Fletchers are surprisingly bulky. Darkrai, 20 HP I think is the leftover pretty much. 52 attack, we'll get to that. 4 defense. 252 special, which is max, and then 180 speed to outspeed everything. So I'm Dark Pulse, Sucker Punch, Taunt Protect. So I am modest with Sucker Punch. But Sucker Punch still does very good damage with the black glasses and this little bit of investment. I think it does have to Ogerpon or Charizard. This hits some benchmark, the 52 attack. I just realized on the thing it's not, you can't see it, but I don't want to move it and then move it back, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah, and Dark Pulse is basically unresisted. Like the resistor are Pheromosa and Liepard. Pheromosa is a pretty frail Pokemon, so it's not gonna take the Dark Pulse. And then Liepard, I don't know if Liepard comes in this matchup, but it's also not very bulky, so Dark Pulse is pretty spammable. And the last Pokemon is Meowstic. I think I had something else here for a while. I think I had a Moongus. Just for redirection, it's going to be kind of like a Suicide Amoonguss. No, it had Akaberry. Akaberry with Spore, Sludge Bomb, Rage Powder, Protect, I think. But the more I was like messing with stuff, I'm like, I think I just need the Meowstic Rain Dance. Like, I know it's pretty obvious, but I think I need to still bring it. It is timid, 236 speed, so that's near max. It outspeeds the Charizard and the Arcanine, stuff like that, because Psychic does still do decent damage. Then I have Yawn Protect combo, and I have a Rocky Helmet. Why did my mic peak? Okay, I have a Rocky Helmet too. Rocky Helmet was supposed to help with just chipping things down and like breaking focus sashes. So like Ogerpon, Pheromosa are likely sash holders. If War Turtle wants to fake me out, it's gonna take Helmet Chip. Arcanine could be Rockhead, and so wouldn't take recoil from itself, but it would take recoil from the helmet still, stuff like that. But yeah, max HP, basically max speed, and then 20 defense. So let's get to the game. I think here it was Kang Valiant. I think like King is usually a safe lead because fake out, and it's just very bulky. Valiant here, I think the thought process here was like, I scout with Protect and then I can Encore something, or if like something on their side protects, I can Encore it into Protect. So the good thing about, oh yeah, because I see these two. This is the Trick Room mode. I fake out Devotion. I don't see Gallisopod as that much of a threat right now. But Seismic Toss is really good in this matchup because of the parental bond. One Seismic Toss will put Gallisopod into emergency exit. So I'm like not really scared of this. I just don't want the Trick Room to go up. The Devotion is Eviolite, so it's not Covert Cloak. So it does get flinched here. Gallisopod tries to U-turn on Valiant. I Protect. I go into Meowstic. If Gallisopod does that... Oh! I go Meowstic because I know it's a safe switch. Because if Devotion tries to Trick Room this turn, I can just Prankster Yawn something and control like navigate through the Trick Room. And Kangaskhan is gonna Seismic Toss Gillespod, which will force it out. So this is a pretty safe switch in to reposition. And Duocean comes back in. I'm just gonna yawn the Bolt and toss Duocean, which does, a good amount. Bolt goes for Calm Mind, so preemptive yawn is very good there. A little bit of psychic damage, but I just toss that slot because it's pretty safe and Gillespot goes down. At this point, I remember thinking, okay, last mon has to be Arcanine, because you're not going to bring base Charizard. I was, I don't know why I thought like Gillespot had Mega, and it hadn't. So I'm in the Trick Room. That my only attack is Psychic, so I get that chip. I see Charizard, I'm like, oh, what the hell? So I get the, oh, big crit by Duocean, I forgot that happened. I get Seismic Toss here, Heat Wave, and I take out Duocean. I have Valiant, so I have, oh, I forgot who I brought the last one. It's probably Landers. So I have Valiant here. Valiant is, it does have Focus Sash still. And Meowstic has Prankster Yawn, so I'm going to Prankster. I think I go for the Charizard here, because against Bolt, I'm like, okay, once Trick Room ends, Landers should be fine to take that out. So I protect Valiant. I yawn the, oh no, I yawn the Bolt. Okay, I think I yawn Bolt because Landorus actually doesn't OHKO it if it's bulky, and Charizard is easier to knock out with Rock Slide. It's in Rock Slide range, so I kill that with Rock Slide, and Bolt sleeps, and I get to like hit it twice, really, right? And Weather Ball comes out. So now Landorus is here, and there's one turn of Trick Room left, and both of their guys will outspeed me here, so I'm in a tough spot here. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Valiant just protected too, and I have protected Landorus, but okay, I do protect the Landorus. Do I get doubled? Oh no. Okay, so I get Thunderclap, yeah. But Charizard gets the big Tailwind on the turn Trick Room's ending. Which, yeah, that's just a hard read there, because if I just Rock Slide, Charizard dies. And then there would just be a Sleeping Bolt. I Spirit Break the Bolt, which does a lot of damage. And it's going to fall asleep now. I protect Val. Oh, Tailwind's up. And I get Weather Ball. This is kind of like just, Charizard's going to kill one. I think because if Charizard kills Valiant, Landorus killed there. But if Landorus protects, Valiant is still up, and then it's like a mind game of, the protect on Landorus is pretty obvious. And if Charizard Heat Waves, Landorus doesn't die. It had to be Weather Ball. But it is Weather Ball, and yeah, Tailwind's up, so I can't do anything here. So game 2, I don't remember what I brought. I did think going into this, okay, this Trick Room mode did nothing. I don't think it's coming. But I still didn't, I know I didn't bring Fletchinder. Kangaskhan Meowstic. Oh, I put it on fast, my bad. Kangaskhan Meowstic. If I can just yawn stuff, I can set the rain if it's a Zard lead. And then I think it's Lando Darkrai in the back. The Valiant didn't seem to be doing much there. I mean, it did good damage to Bolt. But with Landorus, I should be fine in that department. And then Darkrai still does great damage. What I should have done here was bring Fletchinder. With the Trick Room mode staying in the back and Charizard showing Tailwind, Fletchinder lead lets me either match Tailwind or I can dual wing beat Formosa lead. And I didn't bring it. I think the nerves were, messing with me. It's Arcanine Formosa, so this could be Icy Wind, like head smash into Kangaskhan. in case you think I'm fast. Pheromosa could be covert, and I have seen them run covert on this before, but I would also just do a lot of damage. Arcanine protects, but I get this big fake out on Pheromosa. And I try to yawn Arcanine. I get CC'd. I live. Yeah, I tried yawning that slot. Okay. I don't want Kangaskhan to go down. Let's see. The mons in the back are Landorus, Darkrai. Landorus can take anything. Darkrai is weak, like frailer. So I risked the Landorus here. Landorus technically doesn't need HP because it can't get thunderclapped by Bolt. So I think that's why I figured it was the play to make here. Meowstic does go down just to that U-turn. I think all that speed investment ended up not mattering in this set. I don't think it ever mattered. Yeah, so maybe if I had more bulk, I could have lived that. But it does get that helmet chip on the Pheromosa, which could come into play. It was like 50, now down to 34. And Charizard's going to come in. I'm going to get hit with the Rock Slide. Right, so now I get to go Darkrai. I think my play here is just Sandsear and... Oh no, it's Rock Slide, Dark Pulse into Arcanine? Yeah, that's what it was. Because I figured, you know, that's going to hit everything. The other thing I could do here... I always live that E-Speed. The other option is Sandsear and Dark Pulsing the right slot. Is that what I did here? Oh no, I just Rock Slide again. Yeah, now that I think about it, Sandsear would have been better there. I think I cared more about removing Zard to remove Sun. So Pheromosa comes back in, and yeah, I don't have speed control, so Pheromosa is getting something here, right? I figure that Landorus is the bigger threat here because it deals with the Bolt, right? So the obvious play is to protect Landorus, and therefore I'm not going to protect Landorus, and I'm going to attack. I'm going to attempt to Sucker Punch this Pheromosa. Now I did talk about Pheromosa being frail, but it still does resist Sucker Punch, and I am modest, but I have black glasses. And I think it has a little bit of bulk because it's so fast you can invest in bulk. So the play here is I'm suckering the Pheromosa, and Landorus is going to attack the Raging Bolt. I go for Sucker. It lives on 4. I think it actually always lived, or it was in their favor. And then I Earth Power. I do one-shot Raging Bolt. So now I have a combined 12% of my last two mods, Mega Kangaskhan, Landorus. Fake Out will kill the Pheromosa. It only showed CC U-turn, and it has a Covert Cloak. I don't know if it has Protect, but I think I have to go for that anyways, and I'm going for the Rock Slide on the Charizard. So it does have the Protect, so block that. I go for Rock Slide, and Charizard doesn't die to Rock Slide. And I think Charizard never died to Rock Slide, because I'm not Life Orb Sheer Force. I am just Covert Cloak. And this is still considered spread damage. Even though Pheromosa protected, 2 Pokemon are on the field, so it is still considered spread damage, so it is weakened. If Pheromosa wasn't there, it'd be full damage. So because of the no Life Orb, this Charizard actually lives. And it goes for Heat Wave. It takes out both. Now, even though... Let's say that Rock Slide does kill, right? I don't remember if it was a roll, but if it might have been like max roll would have killed, or if I get a crit and I kill that, right? Pheromosa should still win the game because the last move was Icy Wind. I was correct on it bringing Icy Wind, but I did not have the interaction I was looking for with that Icy Wind. Now Icy Wind could miss, and there are 2 targets, so it's a little bit more likely that it's going to miss on 1. But I think You know, that's just theories and whatever. But Zahi played great. Um, and I mean, they outplayed me for the most part. And I didn't bring Fletchinger, which I was really kicking myself about because I built this Fletchinger for the Formosa, and I didn't bring it. If I had managed to scrape by in this game 2, I would have brought it game 3 because I think the trick room mode still doesn't come. But you know, we can't know how that would have turned out. But yeah, this charger was a little bulky. It was something like 100 HP and not max speed because it was like tail room. So tailwind it outsped everything, but in trick room it was still slower than a lot of my stuff. I don't know what they were creeping with that exactly. Because they were timid. It might have been like creeping Kang, creeping something on their side. But yeah. I got knocked out. I got 2-0'd in semis. It was a good run. I think my team early on I was like, I think I want to make changes, but I kept looking at the board and I couldn't find what I wanted to change. I really liked the core Kangaskhan, Landorus, Darkrai, Amoonguss. And I liked Fletchinger as a cheap Tailwind. And then the rest were like, I'm not sure. I think Meowstic was good, but it's just not bulky enough. In general, my team's not that bulky. Like, yeah, Kangaskhan is pretty bulky, but it's kind of linear in what it does. Amoonguss is kind of bulky. Meowstic, not really. Regular Darkrai, not really. Valiant, forced to run Sash often, or its booster speed. Actually, Fletchinger is kind of bulky. Duskull, I think, was really cool for my week 1 game, where it walled in Ursaluna. But there was not going to be another opportunity for it to come. Every matchup, I was like, yeah, there's no way this comes. And then Empoleon, just kind of role filling, being a water and a steel type, and with competitive for like any stat dropping stuff. But yeah, that could have gone. Empoleon, Duskull, Raichu X. I think Raichu X, it did well in like 2 games. I'm like, I can't drop this thing. But realistically, I should have. I probably should have changed some of these guys around. So moving on, now we have the finals. I have not watched this, so this is going to be a live reaction. I'm just going to change this one. Nacho, why'd I already forget your team? Oh, the Sylveons. I did the wrong thing. There we go, and then logo 1. Oh, I know why the square doesn't line up now. I figured it out. Because it's this that's not lined up properly. That good? Sylveon, you're a little too big. I think that's the same. Okay, you're stuck like that. Let me just flip these sides so it matches up with the teams. So we have Nacho on the left and Sahi on the right. Nacho, I see a Wigglytuff. Ursaluna, Manaphy, Tornadus. Oh, that's Tornado. I saw this purple thing. I'm like, what Pokemon is that? No, that's just Tornadus' tail thing. Arcanine, Mega Darkrai, Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff has been pretty cool just being like a fake out guy. Just it got fake out in ZA. It might have got other stuff, I don't know, but fake out is like the most noteworthy. And Sahi brings the Charizard Y, Raging Bolt, Ogerpon, Arcanine, Hisui, Mega Gallizpot, and the Liepard. I think Liepard's slower. I'm gonna do a little bit of theorying of what kind of teams these are. I don't know. Oh, Liepard could be here for Encore. It's probably like Sash Encore, Encore Tornado since Tailwind, or like an Ursaluna into Protect. It could also be a backup Sunny Day setter. Cresselia is bulky, and I believe it gets Rain Dance, or maybe Manaphy sets Rain Dance. Ogerpon. Ogerpon might just be a follow me guy here. Arcanine, I think, is Intimidate for Ursaluna to slow it down. Galistopod. I'm not sure on the Galistopod either. There's no trickery mode. The first impression is like okay, but there is an Arcanine that can intimidate it. Let's see, on Nacho's side, this Charizard is kind of hard to remove. There's no electric or rock. Ursaluna could have like a cheeky rock slide, but just Guts Facade is probably still stronger. Nacho's side has no trickery mode. This is just fast, so... Oh, there's no Cresselia. No Cresselia, okay. So there's just like torn offense. As we saw in my game, Sahi doesn't have much for in terms of a dark resist. So this Mega Darkrai, which is stronger than regular Darkrai, is going to be a big threat, and probably just Tailwind, and then Mega Darkrai outspeeding everything. Wigglytuff gets Helping Hand too. That might play a part in here. I'm going to leave it at that. So we have Liepard Bolt against Wigglytuff Manaphy. Okay. We see... Okay, Frisk Wigglytuff. We see the Sash Liepard and Assault Vest Raging Bolt. Okay. So, like, snarling down Raging Bolt. If, like, Mega Darkrai has that, could come useful because, it's not Coal Mine Bolt. Liepard does get Fake Out, and Manaphy's in a rough spot against the Bolt, but also there's not a good resist on Nacho's side unless you go hard Ursaluna, but then what do you do after that? Because Raging Bolt will outspeed. You do go hard into the Ursaluna. The Fake Out to stop the other Fake Out. The Volt Switch blocked. Okay. Guts activated. Draco, I imagine, would do a lot still. Okay, just gonna Volt on the Wiggly. Good call out by Nacho. Yeah, because I don't think Facade is taking out this Raging Bolt. So reading into the Charizard, the flying typing to dodge the ground move. Nacho actually goes for Facade, takes out Charizard. So there is no Sun. And Wiggly just goes for Gleam. Liepard went for Protect. Probably switches here to... Oh my god, that's Banded. That has to be Banded Ogre. Oh wait, it was a crit. I think it's still Banded Ogre. Because a crit is, what, 1.5? This did 68, so that should have base done like 42 or something. Which, this is a resist, so... I think that... Oh wait, no, that's... Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's Woodhammer. I was like, wait, why'd you Okay, Woodhammer over Cudgel. And also, if you're running Woodhammer on base Ogre, it's probably for banded reasons. The other Ogres run it because their Cudgel changes type. Liepard goes for U-turn. So this Liepard Fake Out Protect U-turn with the Focus Sash. Okay. Into the Raging Bolt. D-Gleam. 30 to both, which is funny. Thunderclap. It was not Tailwind. I would have thought Tailwind. Then you just go Ursaluna, click Earthquake. And then Earthquake plus the other guy hits Ogre. But I guess it was Bleak Wind to try to take out Ogre. And Woodhammer, okay. I still think it's banded. Manaphy, Ursaluna. Oh, Manaphy's in a rough spot here with Thunderclap. Here. Protecting on Draco, but doesn't take it. Ice Beam on Liepard. Gets the freeze. Manaphy protects now. Liepard frozen. And there's the Draco into Ursaluna. Doesn't kill. Oh my god, Ursaluna, you're so bulky. Earthquake should take out both. Oh. Ogerpon can't take out both. Oh, what are you doing? Wait, why'd you protect? Hold on, low-key, that's a throw. You just double attack. Ogerpon can't kill both. You have Ice Beam Manaphy, and then Facade is obviously gonna kill. If Sahi reads this protect and kills Manaphy, you lose. Because then next turn it outspeeds and then kills that. That was a throw. You never protect it, you double attack. Ogerpon has no spread move. Okay. We'll chalk it up to you win that anyways, but yeah, that protects the throw. Okay, so Nacho's up 1. He needs to win 1 more. Nacho switches up instead of Torn lead. It's gonna be Mega Darkrai. Darkrai doesn't Mega turn 1, which is interesting. SD. I think SD is partially to get around Thunderclap. Ooh, sorry. Also, we have seen, in the like fake metagame on Showdown, the best set for Mega Darkrai is a physical SD set. Ogerpon shows low sweep here. It does. Oh my! Why'd that only do half? And then oh my! This thing's so bulky, and it's not even Mega. Why is it not Megaing? Knockoff. Hold on. You can't see it on the side here. Oh, wait. Low sweeps you turn. Yeah. Ogerpon is Choice Scarf. That's not even banded damage. What is this Pokemon? Oh, you can see it. You can see here. Choice Scarf knocked off. What do you mean that was Choice Scarf damage? Banded would have OHKO'd a Tornadus? That's crazy. Okay. Let me get everything. Okay. The Darkrai lives and takes out the Ogerpon. Oh, you know what? Darkrai's not Megaing to keep the speed. It's gonna Mega now and go for Sucker, I think. Charizard protects. Oh, it did not. Oh, it tries to go for Sucker. Oh, it went for Sucker on Zard. Oh, damn. That Zard was a threat. They double attacked into Zard. But now Bolt is on the field. Charizard is going to Mega here, so Sun will be up. Actually doesn't Mega, and I think it's because this Torn could have Rain Dance. So just going for a base Heat Wave here. Because if Deagling comes out, I think Raging Bolt kills Tornadus here. Now Charizard can Mega because there's no threat of Rain Dance. Light Party comes in, which has a Fake Out. I think this was like a hard call on not Fake Outing, but it doesn't matter. Charizard gets massive Heat Wave there. Ursaluna goes for Rock Slide. Oh, Tailwind's still up, that's why. Okay, one more turn of Tailwind. There's the Encore. Rock Slide can't take out Raging Bolt, and Raging Bolt does get flinched, but Tailwind's over. So Charizard comes in, and it's just... Okay. Protect. Wants to give Raging Bolt the kill. Okay. I'm thinking how Nacho adjusts to that. The Darkrai... I know Wigglytuff is leading for Fake Out. If Torn is Covert, I think you lead Torn Darkrai. Just Tailwind SD. Because Lipar probably wants to Fake Out Torn to stop Tailwind, unless you read that it's Covert. The other thing is Sahi is capable of stalling out these Trick Room turns, so just like Tailwind, Ursaluna going crazy is not really working. I'm curious what this Arcanine set is. Maybe that can help. And on Sahi's side, I mean, Bolt Zard is just so strong. Ogerpon apparently Scarf and not Banded like I thought, but it is doing well at countering Ursaluna. Even I think they didn't interact in this game. But the Scarf allows it to outspeed Ursaluna in Tailwind. Yeah, only Ursaluna. Maybe, I don't think no speed Mega Darkrai, because it's still base 85, right? But yeah, okay, I understand why that's that set. And now, okay, so you've confirmed Ogerpon is choice, so you can play around that now. I don't know how, but that's big information to have. I thought it was banded, but apparently that's non-boosted damage. So from Nacho's side, that could have been, it could have been like a focus dash. It could have been, I don't know. But knowing that it's choice scarf, that's valuable information. All right, last game. Winner of this wins season 19 of Weather Division. Oh wait, I need to flip it. Okay. Lifeguard, Ogerpon, Ursaluna, Manaphy. This Manaphy is not liking these matchups, bro. Honestly, I mean, I guess it's still good against Arcanine. And the Ice Beam's good for Ogre, but you're slower than Ogre. It's good for Raging Bolt, but it has Thunderclap. I'm wondering if maybe a Cresselia here would have been better and go a Trick Room mode. I don't know what this Manaphy, like the purpose of this Manaphy. Ursaluna is just going to protect, which means Manaphy didn't. So is Manaphy dead this turn? It's Rindo. Does Ice Beam's not going to kill. It does half. If it was like Icy Wind, I'd get that. You go Wiggly. It's locked into Cudgel. You dodge Encore by switching. Manaphy dies. Crit didn't matter. You reposition. Okay. This Wiggly should just Degleam, right? Bleak Wind. Bleak Wind so you don't get prankstered into Tailwind. There's the Tailwind now. You turn out. Raging Bolt's probably attacking this Torn. Big crit on Bolt. Big Wiggly. Okay, Ogerpon's out. Ursaluna's in. Protect against the Choice Scarf Ogerpon. I don't think Wigglytuff can Oko this. Chilling Water. Oh, bitch, that's Defiant. Oh no, it's over. You have nothing on the right slot that can take this grass move. Ursaluna goes down. Oh wait, there's nothing left. Oh my god, the recoil takes it out. But yeah, all that's left is Wigglytuff. It's Wigglytuff isn't strong enough. Doesn't have the tools. Sahi wins. Season 19. Congratulations. The PR's still not out, but I'm pretty sure on the PRs we put this team number 1. Number 1 or like top 3, right? We put it really high. Because Raging Bolt started Y. It's just a crazy combo. They got that on the wheel pick, and we were like, oh shit, we left that open. Hindsight, I shouldn't have taken Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's so, like, it's good. It's so boring. But yeah, congratulations. I've battled against Sahi a couple times at this point, and they are a very good battler. Yeah, very well played. Well played by Nacho to get it this far. I think I had this team ranked a little bit lower. Because just the speed seemed strange on this team. Usually, you know, with Tornadus, you kind of want a semi-fast guy, but this is like just Manaphy. Mega Darkrai's okay. It's not that bad for that. But he managed to, like, he was just like, eh, fuck it. Ursaluna go fast too. And then Trick Room mode, Cresselia. So yeah, great job to Nacho as well for making it this far. And that's it. Not sure how we're doing next season. Champions is out. I don't know what kind of metagame we're playing, but we'll see. And thank you for watching.